By definition, parallel lines are straight lines that exist on the same plane and never cross. Regardless of how far they are extended in either direction, they will never intersect. This diagram shows why. The perpendicular distance, labeled d, between these two lines remains constant at every point, preventing them from ever converging or diverging. A transversal is a straight line cross-cutting parallel lines, creating 8 distinct numbered spatial angles. Angles 3, 4, 5, and 6 represent the interior zone between the parallel lines. Angles 1, 2, 7, and 8 represent the exterior zone, lying outside those boundaries. Identifying these internal and external territories is the first step in the process. You must know which zone an angle occupies before applying the geometric laws that govern them. Look at angles 3 and 6. These alternate interior angles sit on opposite sides of the transversal. Their placement creates a distinct Z shape. The alternate angles equality theorem states these internal opposite pairs are always equal in measure. Now look at angles 2 and 6. These corresponding angles share the same spatial orientation at each intersection, both in the top right corner, forming an F pattern. The corresponding angles equality theorem confirms these pairs are also equal. Identifying these Z and F structures allows you to apply known angle values across the entire transversal system without recalculating each intersection. Watch for a different relationship with angles 4 and 6. These co-interior angles share the interior zone and sit on the same side of the transversal. The co-interior axiom states these angles are supplementary. They must add up to 180 degrees. Let's apply these rules. On this grid, angle 2 is 70 degrees. We need to find the values for angle 6 and angle 7. Take a moment to calculate these values using the F and Z patterns we just identified. Angle 6 is 70 degrees. It corresponds perfectly with angle 2, following that F orientation. Angle 7 is also 70 degrees, as it is the alternate exterior partner to angle 2. While many transversal relationships rely on equality, co-interior angles require addition. This distinction is where most errors occur when solving these diagrams. Because these relationships are fixed, finding one measurement solves the rest of the diagram. We'll start with angle 1 at 120 degrees. The remaining angles populate immediately. Every space is either an identical 120-degree measurement or a 60-degree supplement. You can organize the system into two groups: the equals, identified by Z and F shapes, and the supplements, identified by the co-interior layout. These transversal diagrams follow a predictable logic. Once you recognize these geometric patterns, you can determine every unknown value on the board.